This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Munyina kwa bamfamda Boadu TV. Na WASSCE results ebaye sebe pie banyasa ketwa NDC fobi ebo among force bo MPP force bo se omo no modi free SHS ba ya omo yen tantan a nkwada na nsua de yi enti omo efeli poto NPP fonso ebo NDC force bo se ade nsi dabe say for the past 8 years e bi crazy da se nkwada efeli si ohun ya kan kwala efeli pa am say 2014 and over 72% failure. Sabre no so na NDC net so. E je mo say NDC for them babia na nkwala failure. Keke. Wontumi present e. Na wo teja so fire sa na ensem de bebe. Wo ye no so esi nchanya. EC ene OSP. Ye pamom. Omon krata akodo mampanyo ha ma no so awo so jama Chief Justice. Iti eno so ma fire wo.
Franklin Kujo ohoya. Franklin Kujo ye chiechia ene awie be wiase wo hodo ba edu ba bia ne waka wano atu ne watena wo ba bi din yankopa ho asem na saa na ewiase no etie. That's just by the way na Franklin Kujo asa ban bai the ho tell too much. The whole tenor, who ni oje, the whole put giddy. Who ni Franklin Kujo Jena Sasisu. Na weekend idiot, or noa pretty. The near Wunson Cananuntu, or noa Rashieti. That's just another ball game altogether. Sometimes the fun of social media. But actually, me idea back. Say NPP. Yes, united we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. Unsa be kasaka club say, oh, any a bomb pie. So after January 31st, 2026. Any a behu direction no ankasa. Because when powers combined, unity of purpose. Now what the air can say, we achieve a lot. But yen answer we ko kabi wa behwe mahwe we yoye baumia nipa anaso ye hwan nipa o ye baumia nipa dia o yen fam no eno no emwa party but say gina unity of purpose yes ade we enye ade we odi ye niai enya yes you achieve your aim eno no so ba party no achieve a lot. Ebi na call so meminate ensemfo anka Franklin Kujo di na se echirese but NPP fo ebo mo ani bre yese yeduanie odidi na ode ade nyina ba bi ekoko wie social media no a powerful tool all the same but then no yen go into all that later on e babo modiana yedi eho enkomo na lithium nsabno but we say nanano mahimfu kasa 5% lithium but we say nanano ahimfu kasa 10% no good NDC for so the 5 ebehye nanano mahimfu for ekon me hu say the paramount chief of mankesim ene nkure bata ho no adwene na makanche say lithium nsensem no de ye ni ehwe niema bi din na the appropriate time will delve much more into it. Lithium in common yebewra mu pa na bagu say mesi bahu sa hemfo kasa na another hypocrite in the person of Professor Ransford Jampo. Na 2023 thereabouts. Yenyano. Ghana yesisi ahemfo no yesisi indigens no 10% enye ene 5% by one will send food. Me say, Obu you know when in Beguase, baako. One say Obi H na adwene. Na your my Ghana nti na o chadwene. Say wait there, no, Ghana deserves this. I don't know there. You bet to me no, you bet to me sympathize, and I say, you no be adwene. Na there was 10% in ye. Indigens no deserve better. 10% was a mumpo. And can be able to yet ye fight for once that be able to ye fight for 20%, 30%. They will say you mean well for the country. Now the also 10% in ye. Professor Jump. 10% in you. What was she him for? Where she where she ha mo kwakoshia ye be meeting. Now fed ye net your buyer 5%. What can one want to? When you're hypocrite, now you are more than a hypocrite. You are a liar. Deception. When you're friend of deception, you ain't no crying an hour. You were deceiving the masses just for your stomach. Na no, me say ne me shall view no. E woman no metimu kakra. Ye hwe ne ye ekro. Ye hwe sade san komo no. Ebekwa akwa wie 10% no good, the 5% ye good. Yes, the likes of a year Professor Jampuno. I no me jina come 1 or 2. 10% in yo, NPP 10% no musisimo, and a 5% in the year. Professor Jampu. It's all kind of credit. We are the quarry for, and now you're truthful. Why judge you? Franklin Kujodubina on rooftops. Hypocrites. And then you be home, Anyway, young call a year substantive issues for the day, no emu. And then Yabeka education matters. Yes, and then Yabeji Brainiaka education matters, kakra. Because education is the bedrock of every society. Education is the bedrock of every society. Yemai akwa chiro social. The last time in social course, and no President Mahama ebe kan sempi oza oka almost men politicizing no. Then no be politicizing no mpacho debasem. And you can't tell penia or politicizing. If it was good yesterday, then most definitely it must be good today. Because yesterday the masses were happy about it. And then will be politicizing. Yeah. I didn't say that. And you say it was one. Diana, don't politicize the issues of a. No. Yesterday will be politicizing. Yan can be anchor. They are the pa. And you politicizing that. What must be wrong with it? But I dear, yeah. And it's a kola kwa kochron soche. Na kolado we failing. Near me koswa koladi trim. Traumatized. A man cried a yayenka or some babbit's nephew. So stressful. So stressful. Very stressful. But any eno enaba. Adia for the past 8 years, EBNC dado. And then EBNC. Results to be for the past 7 years. You recorded such results pay. And then EBNC. Question is, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Education, we say, is the bedrock of every society. Education, bedrock of every society. For the past 8 years, and in Guasia, we've been together. And in America, you can go out there and check. For the past 8 years, results are recorded in 2025. EBNC that for the past 8 years. But today, you are recording such bad results. dodo wana tragedy pa me best say Ghana Education Service obo response obo edebai Daniel Feyin that den SHS ye den ka obetumi ayi to so ede amamia Ghana Education Service logo eboso a response obo edebai se obetumi ayi to so ede amamia na chese wo hwan kola response emompa education e di agro wo ma ebu ase en kola response bi pa Daniel Feyin a whole GES PRO at the ABBA just so disgraceful. You ask yourselves are they say why near the ABBA show kola response pa into raising a yima me or the namu raising no mabina me monitor na yanko yadim and all right, so just get this, setting the record straight, facts surrounding the 2025 WASSCE results. Also, the management of the Ghana Education Service has taken note of public discussions following the release of the 2025 WASSCE results. Management provides clarity to aid a balanced national conversation. Management takes note of attempts by Dr. Yao Osei-Adichum, immediate past minister for education, to attribute the performance of students in the 2025 WASSCE on supportive management practices of GES. And it is not true that the GES has cancelled any allowances due teachers as claimed by Dr. Edichu in his engagement with some media houses. Indeed, the Controller and Accountant General's Department has publicly clarified reasons for the non-payment of the November allowances for teachers. GES urges the public to disregard the statements made by the former minister, Dr. Edichu, regarding the 2025 WASSCE results and treat them as an attempt to shift focus from his shortcomings in managing the examination process. Management of GES views the 2025 WASSCE results as a true reflection of academic performance of the candidates. The outcome is a credible representation of students' abilities. Not just in Colano, kama pa. And Colano, GS for the Omusa Colano or Rio Muriano, the client swadon from Swabia anywho. Prior to the examinations, the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service issued a firm directive that any teacher or official found aiding or abetting malpractice during the examination will face strong sanctions. This was rigorously enforced. Not just a few ideas. Invigilators to FEO money. Sani Abaya Colabia Envian Sochedum. Omu Yirimupa Entilan Colado e failure. Or patches are fear Chamubia Colado a pasanodia. Not just a invigilators to Omu Yomo Jumaye. Omu Fio money. Enti Colado Yadia Ompebia. Na few way the Omu Fio money. Entilan Colado etumia reporters. Prior to the examinations, the Ministry of Education, the 2025 WASSCE was conducted under heightened invigilation, strengthened supervision, and strict adherence to the examination protocols across all centers. These measures significantly resulted in the apprehension of some students and staff who would have engaged in examination malpractices. It is essential to appreciate that the outcome of the direct demonstration of the trend towards retooling integrity of the examination process, a credible examination system serves the best interest of the students. Our schools and the nation, it continues, but main court near Kanoso. Actually, much now won't try. And what's our statement? We say, Safi no FE omweni. Entina nearby, buy. Yabachro and tro. I what Daniel Feyin na GS for statement emu. Kafra. Omo afio mweni pa. Nti mwen ya no de ye. Awo fo mon fa sa afia atwam nyina de. Sa President Mahama kra ka bi. President Mahama ka bi pe. Sa ade no na che se wie mu na Oh, when you're not just a way true reflection. You reset.
Kiki. Yen adesua mofra kusua no wo secondary school and nursery school be mono. At the end of one course ne o kwan ye fa so ye test hwe se omusua de anase omusua de. Ba ko eye sa exam ay koye WASSCE friends WAEC for a conduct no. Ena ba ko so ye ti o mefa ne say qualitative any quantitative ti wo hwe WASSCE no omo performance no atimi kire wo say omo ayade anase omo anyade, that is quantity bit me hunu numbers atimi ahwe enwo say we munyase wo de no to nche na hunu say education system no ya anase nye nso a enkra no free secondary school no mo to aso nso a results be free ho no maba no eno nso kire say de omusua de anase omo nsua de nti emfa ne say wo da wote WASSCE results no a you betimi akwa akiri akohwe other performance beyond WASSCE na hwe say omo de WASSCE ni wie ewura university no etesei the emfa say Samuel Fenya na Daniel Fenya episode kire yen say over the years enkran results na eba no na ya wono pane they say nye true reflection enso so no san kra no a omo ye sa exam na bi no ano ebi tra border ye Ghana ha sei equal school amanonia they are able to compete with their contemporaries wo ho and even do better omutimi ni omo afefo a wa amanone university no edno usua de kra ya de sen wo mo adanse bi ye Tyrone Maguire we be ka se bi ya we exceptional but say the same education system na no fa mu boy ya da su ni boy ono so o ye the same education na mu no fa sa keta gay ya obe contesting NSM market ugina mu market e mo school as bom kwa Harvard o mu nyina no mko ye nensan fo mo man kasa education system no enye it means say so nya 8 ace e wo WASSCE no a okoye wotima prove ya kire say 8 ace no aso na hita no enti sa kasa na ya na mempese metivize ya na eye sabi enye anasa atenidie ema akyerkyerefo sa akyerkyerefo ku ho asori ahimache aba school mu abagina ho akyera de don hwere to the bia obi kwa gyan na so don hwere num nsia dako in a week no kan bomu a ogyan na so don hwere be se aduonu anasa aduonu num ana aduonu nan e de akyera akra de na akra no nso abɔ no ho modern so asua de na duru ho no kutwa ya wo se eye enwiamu enti no twae so ebasa eye an insult to sa ankra na wie previously eno say omo ade na omo de ko university kra omo de sua ade a yenyi won de metin na fie se omo bon omo ko tena fie ni je say wo de opese o kire se omo nsua hwe enye twaro mu twae eno eda nchen a na yemra this very year enkra no ye wo yemfa electives na nto nchen ne yemhwe de core no 4 core subjects: maths, English, integrated science and social studies. Okay. Maths enye, social studies enye, integrated science comparatively the two the my boss we dia eno no eye better saying say me no and English no so ye better saying the other three no. And I was say because of the strict my friend supervision me tin sit ma say nam say hwe papa na say ye hwe nkra no so ye gina wo so ntina we true reflection but me hu akra bi results na nya akra ba ko nkra be say enum from different schools let me put it on record say nye school ba ko results are me hu no nye school ba ko from different schools nkra no mu mienu de omunya all the other subjects 7 omunya 7 subjects can say A1s maths F9 enti yemfa ne say supervision na and a course we in Tina Cran Intimi. I shall say, sa subject and so na can. And also when you went to me, if it's a nice vision your home. There be some jiddy all can say, next vision or hunty. Sa crown, where ya quayan ya, and no timid tray, and wonya 7 A's in those 3 subjects. Surprisingly, a mummy no science students physics and chemistry a woman physics involve calculations, chemistry a part honor calculations a woman tia crown or timid calculative physics enya grade A no wabra obia antre no na ejina no so nwensen na man timinya A no sa akra no ano so duru commerce dey no akonya F. Does it make sense? What did they mention na say akra no me fa na say wa bon e na ejina no so vision course yi anya dey so betime twa sa subjects na aka no e na say you no aso na twere say me believe me nkra e kire o ma de na say o mo betimi e na no a twere no wonya those 7 subjects ni nyina A ne ba ko de a e no de wonya F. Does it make sense? E ba sa na koyama conspiracy theories ebia enenam ana manfo gidie nso omugidie no so eya no kre matete na me yeso de madwan ko
ba kwaku ma men kan we now de kawasem ebia na bre fikeke na manfo mfa kwa adwenjwe ba ko e bata ho muntio as Ghana moves away from the Ghana only WASSCE introduced under the previous administration to take the international WASSCE rated by all West African member countries in May-June 2026, management of GES admonishes students to prepare very well for the examination. 10. Management of GES will not compromise the integrity of examinations. 11. GES will continue to work closely with all stakeholders, heads of schools, teachers, students, parents, communities, civil society, and it goes on and on, signed Daniel Faye. But as Ghana moves away from Ghana only, WASSCE introduced under the previous administration to take the international WASSCE rated by all West African member countries. No, not just say, are you trying to, or partially say, Daniel Faye maintenance you are not GS. Ghana only WASSCE not accept
mami enka baby ewa
and I know na papa de kwa kushimana
say sa no person argument ne kwa yen say from 2017 2018 2019 sa time ni nyina no na ye Ghana only so na the same na mi afoforo ni nyina atwere no a enti ena the same institution no a organize exam no ema all the other countries no the same WASSCE WAEC no Ghana free WAEC enko join another company be and as another a friend say examination the EBA it is institution be the same WASSCE it was so say is indicting WASSCE WAEC na sem na all kano na dwen ni say bia the previous government and all shady not dwen say bia all shady the previous government but the person what say indict friends say WAEC say the previous last year election no sorry last year WASSCE no Ghana for nkwa na twere no so what say WAEC set exam sa na e4 and the my nkra na sa no person
e bia de e ka awofo anase ahwefo bonti ase a Daniel Fenyo ye PR no ensam right tantantan watchro won statement na ba ko na meeting ho anase ba kan sisi a de ono po a kire se si say ya ha ye nhweye na si say ya otu awofo no mfo se si say ya ye twi ye ho afri Ghana only se si say the Ghana nkwa ye nsohwe beboa Ghana nkwa ye nsohwe ni akwa ka eye international community announce Nigeria ni ye de ho akwa for you no he say no de enkwala no omomo ani nda ho omomo ani nda ho because de ewo omo ani do patches ne ewo omo ani no na emu odu enti omomo ani and na ebia na agema de edu
enti na me start free say if you go beyond WASSCE enwa enkra no kɔ other schools no a omo kɔ share students from Gambia, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria. Ewo international universities, Oxford ne no. Sa a friend say other so boy no. Oko Oxford University, oko economics, and autopay ne class that time no. Ofri WASSCE kuro ye. Sa be na COVID aba. Sa amwani Eric and bibi amwani. Sa be na COVID aba enti eye Ghana nko an twere. But otwa ya ode kwa abonten no. O proof yes. Enti sa argument say Ghana nko an twere na Ghana ne others na twere at the time no is neither here nor there. Because previous we sa time no much say they got quality no more justify results ni kita no so on the WASSCE for WAEC for atem and on the invigilators supervise previous elections na previous exams na atem and on the students no so we and now trade the previous examination as atem me point I making say there is a belief and I say ogidie wo ho say and the introduction of first year school fees almost that is why this time round changing the criteria the mark exam no enye nkwa no na anya ibia there is no
perception no
yeah what your friend say norm referencing you me chire mu ase be ye kakra but kwan fa so ye the mark exams no ye omumi no ye criterion referencing and ye norm referencing. Over the past years, ni nyina dada nyina no criterion ukotra edi kan asete se utwa 8 wonya A utwa 75 wonya say sa na ho dada but this time round no almost no ema ubetimi atwa 70 anke bi ema obi a B3 no ema wo sa betimi akoma wo D7 that is the criterion dey market we say na man kra no afeli eno no mo emechire mu a omu eden wan kan we saying it is that is it on yes ebe yobete so man kra do 90 min course tertiary no omuka aba enti that criterion reference I try to say a credit twa 80 a o twa 75 a B2 onya 70 a B no o masesa no ama ne the new way omu use no so akwa no betimi atwa 80 and betimi atwa 75 o say nko onya B3 no onya ne saa. Enti this is a new way you introduce wa man kra na faili I mean kanjira will say akra wono what menya A in 7 subjects na sa akra no eba another subject eye core subject maths no akonya F. Does it make sense? Sa wo kire me say supervision and answer invigilation ene ma enkwa na ntimi anwia enti mejitu an kyerɛ sɛ asa akora no wa ntimi anwia ɔno ade ne tirimu kyerɛ ɛna onya 7 A's sa akora koro na wo sa subject na onya 7 A's no so calculations ne mathematics wo mbi elective maths e ka ho bi enti sa akora koro no na wotimi nya A ɛwɔ elective maths no sa akora koro na no ebeduru core maths de a na wakonya F enti basa na de amanfo ka anamanfo dwen sɛ enam se wa introduce bibi no ahye bo se enkran no ko tertiary bedi kan ti obeti o mo first year school fees dia ma wo mo na o mpe se o mbedo so na wo ka do so nti ene ne sa na tie dia yensa the scheme I de market no WASSCE no na yemfa ye introduce new one se be ya do 90 min pass na man ko boka that is the cause ene me so megidi sa asem no ensu di enti
so the board no mo ye PD
that is it. Sa akra no ko school e wo Kumasi on first school e wo northern region baby on first school e wo e bia western region oni mo bia ho na ye na koto western region akoma ne dey enti de be na say na school no nko kwan mo fa so mo enti we elimination by rough tactics eno ho adwuma na mo yi Daniel Afenyi sa ne din Daniel Afenyi mesre no teacher for sahabu sumi we say wo mu sabi omo akoma wosoro
na musika da ba emais zo mo say
me say
research
for akoma wosoro
research yo
teacher for pressure wosoro we ne ba teacher for ma bi wo mbi teacher for sika ama omo sika omo hwe ni mu ama na results ne ba no so omo ma ene omo nkwara omo akere omo ade a omo nim se akora we de teacher ni be ni ene je ne se na akora apasi o teacher ni bie no ha ni je se ni na akora wo kere na de afeli enti akora wo ne mu gidie se akora we de obia be di mi ha mo akora na nyewi na eko release results ne ba ya makoye ne matro kan se ya na afei no eno kwa sa ma akoma na kosuru bi o na sa be hye ebufu so oni asempa bi abeka ma manfo akoma to mo yema mo me hye ebufu
mate enkadie yede adwene a chese da form na adwene ho ye gina Ghana ya adwene ho pepe Daniel Fein agro wo ani so you are not serious Daniel Fein agro wo ani so unye serious now why na den ko share hey reset ajma me ntie we
double K
yo
what is saying Daniel Fein one Ministry of Education any Ghana Education Service for wan kasakulanke wan kan bi kulanke abusiafo a omokotro exams no a die SHS eyeye nuanom nketo a omokoye WASSCE a die SHS nyina no yebe mu hyede ne aka atwo mu se momu mabamu a omontonko so na omunsua de omonkɔ resiti a me ogidie pa se ombetimi apase na omako omanim mu nka ho afise so mu ka ho no mo de adrui wo mu mabamu buoba na omuka ho no mo a the end results no enye papa keke yefiri baabi ne yeba yefiri tebia bi a na oman mabunu en nyina eya dane kotobetonfo na omuntimi mfomu ngumani mu nkwa akiri enti ne nipa ne bebre afi na meet any house helps ena omoe amane ko wi se afi de emrantie emabunu a na nka womunya bibia omo beye pa no afi de bet ena no mu
when they sorry say ya na do baby I have to do this and can be reacted to be our testing or senior did WAEC change the marking scheme this year? Will the results have been different if government had not changed? I will be glad if this topic is treated devoid of partisan politics. Na niyeka bebrebe wante me Ghana Education Service Daniel Fein no ensanfu asabe mprediasa ochuro no sankrata no worship parents ebufu no eno wante bi on yete ye ba bi akasa why can the person or say the course a truth reflection honestly ajiba to aso I don't have to do this
engineer said the America no ebetimi ama emabunu ni nyina koye kotobetonfo the dangers associated with omaya ye nyina ye kotobetonfo ni say emframa boyen ya kakre bi ni nyina ni yakwa akohwie agu ahokyere kakre bi kosi enkrofo aman so a obehwe no na abeka oman yin so na yentimi nkoye ni mu enu nti ena ye nwumasua ehu hia pa not only say ibesua de but say ye be divergent say enipa eye nyina ye nkogina baby fa ko ye benya engineer suum ye benya doctor suum ye benya lawyer suum ye benya carpenter suum ye benya masonry ye benya nipa ni bebrebe from different sectors of the economy na uma nkasa no obi a sofa ni ya se bibi ba so de mecho no say ewiase memfa say COVID-19 ba ye obun se ye kasa ma luprinko na nkoye kotobeto a na nurse ni de no wetimi kɔ adwuma so on say de ezite no ebi a medical doctor de obetimi akɔ adwuma teacher ni de obetimi akyera de so ho ba eyi ni nyina ye wodwom ene ye ton ade a lockdown no ba ye no everybody cannot do anything so de mecho no eye saa enwomasua a etete kɔ akire a manipa entimi antutu ya namwansiye ewo nimdie kwa asomu ena so a ye mabunu bebre ede kogu nwura mu a omu nyina ye galamse a ene eho asa ye nsa asesem ye ka ho hwe a enyi okase o kwa akopam wo mu a omu ndi baabi a wo mu ko enti wo bu nse na akofa asem waba enti se ye kam nwumasua ho asem a seriously eya mama enipa mfa nimdie eni nyansa eboro politics so emfa enye adwuma because am mine betimi abo si enwomasua abo a so nti senka woyɛ aban woyɛ PRO for a whole ministry woyɛ minister anaasɛ woyɛ obi na sɛ eduru yɛ nwoma sua anaasɛ yɛ apɔmuden mu asɛm a sɛbi nyansa yɛsua yɛyɛ firi wo no ɛnyɛ superficial one unim sɛbi sɛ unim deɛ wɔ fam a opa no wɔgyae menka bi so on said the identity because wanhwe ya na o pagya oman ni nyinaa akɔbɔ no double k identity na make sa first and foremost at the current year make a statement na Ghana Education Service issue you know also mo retract in the first place also mo retract sa statement no so did they make sure no if you say we live in a global community mu yewo we are see a ye nyinaa na yewo ade bia free wa no ba bia no there are nkrofo a omo aman foforo so a omo take cognizance of it nti se wanhwe ya we no a omo atwero no what did you know it will go out there to inform the admission boards of other universities in ewiase afana bia a Ghana ni bia be ko bia no it will go out there to inform them say Ghana mpodie na nkrofo no na omo wia examination no so did they make sure no ama ahwe ya enema bi a eto yen when NDC 1 ewo aban mu a ekoba ne say university for ka say the West African Examination Council na NDC ewo ho na no omotwe WASSCE no omo nyintum enti say university bia say so obegye Ghana ni akora age so sign betro exams and sign yetimi I enter university including University of Ghana any KN University empa na wo Ghana ha nyina no. What did they make you know? Ebesi akosate bia ni biem. Ekosate bia ni biem a omo de Ghana fo nkora akoma ene ya adwene. Ye nimde ye nkan kro ene be di agro. So did they make you know? Now mind you, KK, I've always told you say NDC omo ye socialist. Omo thrive on the ignorance of the people. Se nipa enim de wo fom, enipa ni mo hwe, enipa ye yanko yo ifo a omo ta di NDC achi. In this woman one of the major criteria on person omu gina so no mu yene se ombese o man ngomasua enti eniema na omo ye no ana no me no trans I told you omo ho omo de akobo China omo ho omo de akobo Russia ene ye ya omo ye nyina no omo drag o man e de akobia emfaso ni so maye mfa na agoro na omu ni agro. This is criminal mindedness. Seriously. Sebwa payo. Say, enkura akotwro nso hwe. Keke in the first place, me mpese meko say the education for no eye wo analysis ti. Enkura akotwro nso hwe a the essence of education is in its application. So did they make you know? Nwuma sua so mfaso pa wunya no eye ekwan abefa so de be ntisese no se uko the light and touch any enkrofo bi num a omo wiase afa na bi mpo no a what did they make you know? Wo mu emfa certificate nya hwe bi mu the itimi catch say bra interview uko interview na wo pass ya so wo certificate we need certificate adwuma no obefa as long as obetimi aye adwuma no. So did they make you know? In the MPP ba ben mu no a true stage bi mpo no na oman yi consider say nwuma ensohwe enkura atwero ni bebrebe no edoso dodo entinka yen hwekola na bia SHS exams no enki yen mfiri ho nanka the first time akola betwero nsohwe ebeye bia the WASSCE no na o move on say the CCO ewiase afanan bebrebe so fi say otwero nsohwe no wa mpase na atwena san meanwhile say obi a oye education is bia na say psychology bia na teacher for ikura nim say enipa bi wo no ma o develop ne ngumasua ewo ne nkura bi obi wo no mo a onyini ansana ne ngumasua sem akosoro and there are typical examples and very fine brains senka ye omu de ye omu ya enko mu ka omachi very fine brains ye kasi ye bobodi na you will be shocked awo mo amu media circles mu one of the finest brains that we will have otena afidie so a okasa wa what is a sebe wo question onyansem ono akasa tena afidie so kada bia se enka mathematics kwen esan anamwa yo for kwaku ba ku de betimi aboni din one day me olumai so did they make you know Where was the university education then? But at least se kwakuba ako kasa enne baabia ni onyini ye no baabia ni nimdeɛ ene ne ngoma sua kodu ni sebi nyansa wodi kasa no e kire wo se eni kwase ye bɔ akora bia atenase because of ne mofra bi mu nti enti wo man ye hyehyɛ enhyehyɛ na akɔ ene yakoduru stage bi a enkora akɔtwere exams ɔman no enkora na ntimi entwa exams no. Like even the previous year, just last year, ya kurano said the enkurani si twa no, woman to me and twana sa. As some was a how ni say, Omon can crow, omum empuntu, omumudie muno, a bepun kurana bem. The boom kurana bemwa, and we are bebrebe, ebekako fa bra, emfata. So did the matron, and the abanasa, o can cranshensem. Any nsɛm a sɛbi nimdie wɔ mu akyire wɔ mu ɛnneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ mpo a you can hide it from saa nkora no na waka nkranhyɛ nsɛm ne nsɛm a nimdie wɔ mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛsɛ the downfall of a man is not the end of his life nti ɛyɛ curve ɛna ɛsi ne trust wɔ mu abrabɔ mu just encourage them to come back na ɔmo nsan pagya wɔ mu ho na ɔmo nkɔ wɔ mu anim so ɔde deɛ metwɛ no wote hɔ na wokɔtwerɛ statement sɛ this is the true reflection of what ɛyɛ senkase ya ne sensa ya tinka ugidi pa se nkrofo bi omo ye ayi na ministry of health se omo ye ho ahoni ene nkrofo bi na ministry of agriculture ka gidi pa se nkrofo nkom fata ministers
na sanka true reflection ka wo dan ye fen pekrata wa churo de ne enye true reflection ya ka true reflection ya
enti sa ne ma no sebe NDC ba ba mu a ase omo de oman di agro uka na omu keka sebi ensem basa no obie na no a asa atemdidie so na no na ahye wo madwene ma na indeed se ugina obi so pa se indeed ugina obi so se akora na hono afi no obebobra no mo timi agina no so ese enu nti wantimi antwera no mathematics a Rashid Tanko a onu wa doctor a onu wa daso ti wa didn't am daso man appointment Rashid Tanko no friend Tanko computer na onu wa PhD a no ni PhD no ade na am daso man appointment enti Ghana nkura omu ajejereje omu
na edi na adu atem
yes Ghana nkura omu ajejereje
enso eja enso amu yankola
omu ajejereje enne dia asie no ensema o ka akire ono no se kona kwatena street mu na street no nzo omu atwoku dada ena omu ba ya omu tutututu nkrofo omu da so ton niam awokwa nkura ye pam omu no na if you are unable to go to the university na so wanya baabi amfa wutira anhye na wanko anim wa abrabo mu a na se okwa akɔjoin street na ɛyɛ already choked na that is where you will see your trouble obo so okoto aba okoto ma ho ana so wankoto ye double k
ben no ya social studies squad here say it so be so
undie
then social studies there to be fairly say
meba mathematics subjects are ehia concentration. What did them jono? Subjects are ehia concentration pa ewo nwumasua mu ba akone mathematics ba akone physics ba akone chemistry. Chemistry is the highest. Chemistry ehia maximum concentration. Ti se one way na se wa nya maximum concentration. Chemistry wa dwene be yo say emre ogro ho a ebetwe wa form. If you run mathematics, the urefi basics nka krebi ya chira class 1 ade obeka se ase eno nya den na me nya yi ukọ class 2 ubekọ akọduru university kura no the common integer ya chira wo class 3 na urefi pro na atwenwa wo form a high concentration subject and in kura no ehia adwene a emu odu no mu de aye subject no. Unfortunately, NDC ba abemu no. Eniema omo ye nyina the disparity aba. The output wa na ewo ho no MPP abresu no mu. Simple, that is why the enkura no lose concentration on the mathematics side. And no one no pokumen say chire mu no. Because tie questions are set. Questions na set no. So wa hunu exam na no. Ekwan a ofa so o set the question. ɛne ɛkwan a ɔfa so a wɔhyɛ ne coat anaasɛ yɛworɔ ne questions coat a what did they make no bibi ketekete wɔ de baby to so did they enjoy that is why no poku can the expectation of the WAEC so did they make no and it is agreed the whole of the West African states say even when Ghana was part of the West African Examination Council near Kirono. The questions now you set it from Ghana, no Ghana teachers, etc. was most difficult. Ubia why GCE O level, A level, and I say why WASSCE BBA, and also or market script in BBA, and say a fear, and as a subject, particular subject, yes, sir, a Ghana ni exam and a set Eddie. Washen quote, not why any tricks be the so enti say okay catch them say a Ghana for no kwa a unimuntina ama Ghana for no I was so much musa are you telling us say Nigeria and Sierra Leone no better system of education than Ghanaians were having? Is that what they are telling us? When obianim ewa hanom ene ukọ even internet na aka say search for countries that education ewo soro say 5 countries even in Africa Ghana appear in about number 2.
Yeah. Now the krata we be Ghana and Nimasi.
And this ukọ twa krata we e de to international community ni mu a. Na sebe wa obua o man no ana say ugu o man ni mu ase. Double K adia ewo mu a ama saa niema we nyina ba nyina ne say free education no a omodo omo nsa kokan no na ye kasakasa ene anu asem na no omo ka no omo ntimi nye. And I told you there's difference between a leader and a manager. A manager can manage the available resources. What did they know? A leader innovates and motivates his people to do what they think they cannot do. Enti saa leadership qualities na doctor say you do to room education sector no. Any priority area Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Nana Adanko Akufo-Addo putu Ministry of Education into say this is what we want Ghana for to become no. NDC for buy no omo hunu adikoro potia omo ya ebe enti de order da no
say review no new
unje they are managing so aka so review bibia we don't innovate things that you are reviewing we will manage the ohona na we manage and na make catch say eye de ya ubenya decline that is why I me catch once the other day me catch say o mbetino comfort zone mu e ko 2 years e ko 3 years no na o mu nya decline unfortunately we o decline dey ashas yentem ashas every first year enti NDC for ema o mu adwene nyu o mu say sebe o mbema oman no asai na ye ka wo magina ho akeka sebe saa nsem we no wo kekeka no akire no. It's most unfortunate nimdie bia nim so be catch there say nkura no pass na o man pass no. This is the true reflection of the what is going on. Anya no kure that say a true reflection of what is going on. Ena double K yemfa ntu wo monim emo hunu say enwo masua me kan ha mesia ka biem examination cheating eka ho yenim nkrofo a they have cheated
sanya the pie so
matati it's not good enye so what did they make sure no but mind you education as education as entity na nkasa nso no what did they make sure no ye won nkrofo bi won ma omomonwen you but exams has always been their problem.
You can go blank.
Exams has always been their problem. Just woman bon. Enti woman no eduru ba bia wo mutimi find wo way around the examination no omoko. Omoko nso they perform. Omoko. And na yakasi ya twe asenya engi abetwe bebrebe assign including wo mo ho ni nyina.
Ai, but no dey say nya de pa.
Uje double K. Nobody
should no be adwen akwa.
Obi so. But what I'm saying is so you don't deliberately our education, there's nowhere in the world that deliberately say, oh, stop unkula no just because you want to stop them. This is a deliberate attempt to stop them because of mindset.
I know the answer.
You can't do that. No one can say, because when I was so strict, so stricter. Dentina still no ye chi obi. Most more prosecute nipa 30. And once what nipa 30 now also prosecute no. There may be a likelihood of others one chi omukoye. Anamwa. And to strictness now what they can any day. If what fairly say, Obed provide a nyama was a teacher for one in Saka. Obeshi woman cry as exam papers are near Twadema Omono. No provide equal platform and will be at me and ya exam papers in Libya. We are Yanibo, we are Scanibo. When me mammy at me on top past question, me prepare me on top past question in Bia. What did you know? Expectations and exams in your free no, if you don't know Pokemon Sakano, your message of 1 year was a this and this and this and this are the areas are questions in the free bar. The most possible thing, no, because you are not coming to surprise and crown changing now. I will approach the baby no come open book exams. The woman ye open book exams. And to whom surprising crown and your teacher for 1 year was take them this. And your crabby I bet you on idea no or bet me a grapsy adiana ye children in the piano or to meet exams and no pass it. Mobile no says canning in your money in our resources in our more year free. Again, a common dem crano. Again, double K, a com at dem crano. The only thing I bet me I stop within 1 month, I'm on my failing mathematics, just as they did, I won't lose concentration. Hey, come. Your mama and the catcher say, or no about Beman crana ponche, I'm on dear didi. As your casa say, and crana say every son and out of free, so the last time Chromudi Kusia Chromonkai.
But I
dem crano. And I'm crying to me and your pipano. Almost shadow no one ya Jumani.
Reset.
No one ya do almost
the reset Ghana for a voting for. But this the reset Ghana for a voting for now. And 7p and a DH. And more ya, we share over 220,000 commas. 220,000 candidates. And a failing a year commerce. Now share a year social studies, and then NDC social studies. Bloody hey, wo, result where you about
Obi our elective mass. Pa na get the commerce at him. What's me invigilated. No, yeah, why elective mass? You commerce on time. Look at me, Katam and
hey, wo, papa. Kwagu. Remember, I was be a better 5 minutes be a day a guso for other but parents a dear papa make us say so as about to pick it in be what baby music teacher for PC can be but I don't know dear
double gay. A very quick one on Sunday we since I'm the mayor in my mom for create impression say I said this is the first time one it be a yakwaye exams be a for the past 7 years and that's 8 years no na wo mo twira wo nyina e pass it and I wait the mama invigilation na course untina obi a fail what did they make an say be na your friend say 100% previously wo nyina obi a no fail dia cause say na nka bibi wo ho but sabre no na ye twira exam no a e dan a obi e o de wabon a wo fail sa na exam bia atie enti last year no yenya wo mo fail ye obi a metena me complain inside no didn't know obi a fail so we are not saying say e was saying obi a pass 100%. That is not the argument. Name comparing the pododo na fail no to the previous years any omo pass this year ne hu no say there be we there enko ye bibi ewo mo no hu say asem ne ye kan ase na test na wo kan say ase na something on to the course na nra na ase na ya ye bibi eyi no enye sa na tie last time no say na no krese na ye kire o ma no ma no mu fail ni zo e o ma ne say na ye kire o ma no mu fail la no zo e we no bo apaye bi course say yen say da man kwa na fail say be ya o mu ntimi nkomo ni no ho asem na ye kan ni en fa to free messages ho pin eno ho asem na ye kan say si e enti on tie ase a na ntie ase no double K made me AOB ebe kwa name me last week the majority leader make a statement be on the floor of parliament concerning zipline unsa zipline one of Dr. Bawumia ne na ideas aba ma Ghana nya munyam ama no nyina ama even US efo kra de Ghana atwapoa if you say omo drones ba tetemere mu na say tete ho omo no inventing drones ba ye no mo kra anwen ho da say betima ye say adwumadie no say betimi ade eduro akomea ye asabi ka ho oden aka ne nke wo ka obi a ye fa no ko do hospital no nanko awu na wo na bro na foro no ama na ewu ene drones ne ba ye nti no etimi de sa snake serum so you know the na de awo no na onya nkwa ma nko okwa awo so a ba bia wo no so de to ka mu aba the nearest hospital enam se kwan nya kura nti no obedu na bia akwa na wu ne ye manase ono akwa betima hwede ne nkwa but sa drone ne ba ye no etimi de edro ekọ na de awo no timi de moja ekọ chips compound na de age matan I can say enkwa ne na ekọ so Dr. Womi adwen ode ba beboa Ghana ne bi no NDC aban ba yi enam sa ade bia aban ne ye ya ede ne munyam abre Ghana ne bia ka aban da no mpeso mo sane nti no aban ne say o close some centers now according to the majority leader e kan ye no kwa de enye that center no nko a meaning say going forward zipline operation no man CCTV officer say until CSA aban ne boka 170 million edege yen crofo enkwa because zipline ne sabi yen fa ntu mfa wie mu keke ne nam ho saa keke eye botae bi na eye drones no edi nuro ekoje nkwa edi nuro ekoje ema awo ama omo ne oma atenase majority leader honorable Ayariga say ono wonfo aso he has never supported the zipline operation asema o kan no but surprisingly the Ghana for bi su bisa ne say ye de sika eje amanfo nkwa eno honorable say on tiase o support na motimi atena parliament a support say yemfa 292 million Ghana cedis enkoche pad priorities abanada ne hunu say yo me bebrebe yo hono mo yentimi nya kwan enko ho dako na sa afi ba kwan yentimi nya Ghana akwan nyina ebi won ma mepo ho ebi won mo ansuo ewo ho ene ade yentimi ni nyina sa nkrofo so munya yarehwe yentimi nko so hospital wo ba bia preko dako internet ye dia yenyusu drones no niemfa emo yarehwe ewo ho no aban ni say da bi 170 million wo no won pene so say de beje amanfo nkwa na emom yemfa sika so sen de edeje yarehwe no edeje nkwa no enkoche pad ema meanwhile yenim murudo ma na ye chama murudo omatimi aka se omawofo entimi entopad ne ma wo mu enam ntwobo ewo mu nti sa parliament hono no last 2 weeks honorable finance minister presented budget page 43 of that budget no paragraph I think 473 or say we have allocated 292 million Ghana cedis. We che mo so much ma 6.6 million. And it's all calculated na say every bia part bia no NDC aban e twama the taxpayer 45 Ghana cedis. The majority in parliament feel comfortable say pada se mi rasto mu ekoto de ne board a e wodi ni mpo no 17 cedis 15 cedis ebi kwa 14 cedis the ne boarding 17 cedis but aban no hwe de omode ma enkra no a far inferior apart from the cost what the health implication be a bit manya no emfa nto nchen na de yen hwe the cost senka aban ko to ade wholesaler ordinarily ensu aye no mu so ra wholesale shopper said the auto retail wo store na wo kwan wonyes enyepe meboa senka ensu yi auto no store na auto no 5 cedis ya na 3 cedis ya uko wholesale bit manya no base 2 cedis entie den na de meme cotton retail no nebo wo form esen de aban na cotton wholesale 6.6 million quantity no na nebo na ntimi ama form ansen de meme ura shop wo me nkwancha na cotton no e kire say ntwobo e wo ho eni say we nye scandal baby o in the last week me twon manpanyin adwen ba so say o say obi obedi kan this scandal laba na ben mu nipa kro no nue say woni mu a we scandal unless say bia the definition of scandal no different from the nyina yinim ne dia we scandalous enti Ghana ni abanyada na ko ye no na mo say eni bi omo ye eni mo ne nye ho edi omo nkotena nchen na mo amkofa we say baaye enti wo a wo free nipa nchemia wo a wo free afram planes wo baby na nke the drones ne bremu nro no aban we say ono no ye ne priority no na emom so obeche pad no onya ho ntwobu no na ehia no
aban we ajibai bia meba wai be ho ya na wo ye na wo follow social media kura na otio ya Manasa Azura win so no there from day one on support to the other dada na be who say we be post if we spent the zipline money on supplying drugs to the hospitals we wouldn't need emergency drones to drop critical drugs. Na baby a honye papa na hoye enye mo trouble dey ho kro de bana sa critical drugs the private so na ye bi sa Manasa say e bi maintenance ya opa say
1 minute na me educate Manasa
ya baby ho ya da say ya bro
the enti a ye mfa enro no enko efre chips compound ho no and they say e bi ho no ma storage ade ba ko ena said the odi kan transportation enso ka ho bi enu ntunti ne emfa so onimu emfa so de onim one of the reasons
obi ani bibi o Ghana dey say obi ani
problem no yeah problem
obi ani bibi o
problem no people are so obi bibia obeche na dwen ho bibia obeche na dwen ho even though we very ignorant bi obeche na dwen ho
Kitima herbal for trans ajima obetu bi about the town so when they don't na go share we bad body town na Kitima for be any other yi say we to be there
drones and some honorable majority leader as he wants support zip line some as he wants support they will not support it one say omo buy no omo mission say ade bia Dr. Baumi ade ne nsakan bia nko mbehwe ahwe say ombenya opportunity bi nanka omo de afaso e de aka asim bia fa Dr. Baumi ho unfortunately obi anafono so chen wo de wo ye den ya wuntime ne ntentesuo nti Dr. Baumi nyansa wo de yes anwuma die no omo kokokokoko a no makopem nti wo be support one support wo ye wono anasema Manasa Azula wuni wono anasema nyansa ni nimdi a ye de zipline eni enipa aboa wo mo no wo munim nimdi wo mu travel time for car saying how many hospitals and war omayimu afanaya baby na zipline bayino anya ebia na de ko hospital ebi ho no a na ekali niema na de ko ma medical personnel no what the ade no Ghana ha ye ni doctor bone wa ha what the major no doctors ni nyina ye papa eniema a omode be edwuma no ebi kura ho no a na eye Caesars kiti bi sei ena bibi akolok wo nipa yam na onya asa Caesars we ne nko a enko betimi die yi what the major no medicine enti sebe wo ye car e wo magazine no wafa hammer de abone gang zempi
yeah can you very right
eye tool no a open no eno na zip line no etimi supply no within some short time bi ema doctors ni etimi ye adwuma so an said identity no enti se moba na se mo se mompe na mo beja ya magana fo na wuwu a what did they make no ye beji ya magana fo dudu ombewu no mo mbeka no se duru 2028 no mpese wo mo to amoso ema mo tokoso kunkum wo mo a no ma to amoso no ma to akoso kunkum wo mo enye sa asemo ye wo mo ka no sebe nimdie eni nyansa pa de enka ebi nim sa se obeka kire se wai sebe mi oba pampers na ya me feli still I mean tiasi o
sɛ wɔ man yi mɛma timi gyina ɔka sɛ yakɔtɔ pampers ɔpa ankasa kora wɔde ne ho kora no wonya ne mɛnse sɛ wɔse mekɔ afikyiri na wɔde saa akasa ne nsie ɛnɛ mɛma nkatakyie te parliament pampers na moto apu na nka pampers tɔ ɛbɛkɔ akɔtɔ no odwo mu a ɛnka yɛhia leader. Do we need a leader? Do we have to select somebody to go to all the way to parliament to go and buy pampers? Come on.